My name is Lily Miller. You hear my chair at any point? I'm sitting on a really squeaky chair. But I just wanted to do a little brain dump about what I've been thinking about this morning. In particular, thought about this in the past, but my brain is really at the moment going through it all. What I'm gonna say is all predictions. And what in my opinion, and what I think, but so don't take my words as fact. This is literally just my predictions. So basically what I'm going to talk about is where I think the world's going in the future. So obviously AI is going to be a very, very big part of the future, but what I wanted to talk about in particular is I think going forward in society, especially with as for example Gen Z coming through, I think society is about to have a shift where we are more following social issues. I was actually using ChatGPT and asking it questions and prompting it and being hey, can we talk about the past patterns of even it girls, that sort of things, and what was that generation, what was the thing, what made them kind of the it girls. And then I asked it what if it could make a prediction, what were we predicting for the next generation, 2030s, basically, what the it person might be. I mean, with social media these days, I feel the it girl is quite as strong, but it was talking a lot about, and I think I kind of can see what it was going on about. It was talking a lot about the next kind of it girl, or just you can relate to this, brands and all that sort of stuff, is going to be very, what was it? It was 3-dimensional. So, for example, the it girl is probably going to be very, they're going to be touched into social issues is the end point I'm trying to get across. Gen Z in particular is very noticeably into social issues, they have been, you go into a celebrity's comment section, and if something's going on in the world, they will really, every single comment section will be them saying support this, and I think that Gen Z is very much more into kind of social issues and wanting to make an impact and have a voice. And I think that is going to translate into the future 2030s or whatever it is, it girl, or 2030s brand, and I think what people and brands need to, I think, more have in their brand is a social issue, something that they are really standing for. I don't think that the future of the brands are just going to be pretty. I think real meaning, real, I don't know, it's going to need that extra element, I think. Because that's what the Gen Z is, kind of starting to go for. And again, this is all just prediction and my own opinion. Please do not take anything I say as facts. This is just me predicting, and I actually think about I reflected on my own branding and stuff, and I guess in a way I was kind of I am very much aligned with that, just in the sense that for me, I know my purpose is to create a world where women know they are enough. So that is kind of tapping into the social issue of self-esteem and how women view themselves, how we empower women, all that side of things. Like I said, insecurities, because, you know, obviously I want to create a world where less people have insecurities and we're kind of learning to authentically like be ourselves without having the pressure of just trying to be enough. And I think that, yeah, so basically the like going like the it girl, I'll go back to there, I jump around a lot, but I think the future of the it girl, and this was very much what like the prediction was that ChatGPT made, is going to be in multiple industries. Like I think she's going, or he, or whoever, is going to be like have a social issue. They're going to be involved in like business, and they're going to be involved in something else. It's not going to be just like, you know, they're gonna have like morals, and they're going to really be making an impact in a way. And I think that's important. Like I think if I could predict what the world's like, what if the changes are coming, my predictions would kind of be like what I'm saying, is that I think society is about to get, I mean with AI and stuff, obviously there's like that's a whole nother thing, but I think society is about to get a lot more, yeah, like what I've been saying, basically repeating myself, socially like impact involved, if that makes sense. And I think, yeah, I'm saying a lot of the same stuff, but I hope you can get the point across. Well, I can get the point across. But yeah, so I would say that people out there, like, and I think the thing is, like, you can just say, yeah, I support this social issue, but I think you can often tell when someone, like, that is what they really, really care about. So I would say to people to really just start looking into what, like, do you care about? Like, nothing lights me up more than touching into self-esteem and women empowerment and, like, people just being themselves and thriving in who they are, like, loving who they are while still becoming someone, like, the best version of themselves, and not out of, like, wanting to change to be whoever, but out of just love for themselves. They want the best for themselves. So, and I love that stuff. Like, I care about other things, but nothing lights me up more than that. I know that's my purpose. And I think that just taking some time to reflect as brands and people as, like, personal, like, persona, I don't know what word I'm trying to really say is, but, like, figures, I guess, personal persona figures, I don't know. What do you stand for? You know, what do you believe in? What, like, just when someone even brings up the topic, you can't help it. You get involved in the conversation. You have something to say. Obviously, you don't have to be in every single social issue. Just finding the one. But yeah, I think that's just my prediction on the way it's gonna go. And I think I think that's kind of good, because I don't know, I think it's nice that we care. I think a future where more things are kind of considered, I don't know. But this is what I just wanted to talk about, where I kind of predict where the future, I think, is gonna go. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens, and yeah. Thank you for listening.